And we're going to move on to the Chelsea now, but there's one last question, and this is from Emmanuel. It says, Matisse, if we do sell Jackson to Newcastle, would you want to buy Sesko?
Greedy, man. Greedy. What do you mean you want to buy Sesko? Oh, man.
Okay, so this is not a cop-out, but that's not going to happen because Sesko is not leaving Leipzig for a rotational position. I think he's moving for guaranteed first-team football because he is mapping out his career in a certain way. Same way Jude Bellingham did, same way Haaland did. Regardless of the talent, that's the way they're mapping out their careers. And he'd be coming into fight with Delap and João Pedro. I just don't see him doing that. So
better as well.
it just for me, it doesn't make sense for him. It doesn't. Do we need to spend that kind of money on someone to be a third or second choice? Probably not. We just got to be clever with it. I think we could probably find something a bit smarter in the market for that kind of role. And Sesko, I just don't see him even accepting that type of role anyway. So,
which moves me on to your other signings that you are potentially looking at, which is Hato and Simmons or Simons. Oh,
yes,
Simmons. Xavi.
Yeah, Xavi Simmons. Yeah,
Xavi Simmons. Yeah, so
apparently he wants to be known as Xavi.
Does he?
Yeah, that's
fair play. He did grow up in Barcelona academy, like, and I've seen clips of him growing up, and he was.
Ganacho's changed his name to Robert now. Robert Ganacho instead of.
Sorry, serious?
No, I'm joking.
The way we all stopped.
I stopped instead.
I think that's what his brother's called. I don't know. I think it might be.
So, would you be happy with signing Xavi Simmons and Hato?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we need something on that left, even if it's not an out-and-out left winger like Gittins, touchline winger. We just need someone else over there just to give us a bit more tactical flexibility. I think we have the right side pretty much locked up now with options. We don't really have a deputy for Palmer. If João Pedro is seen as a striker, which he definitely is now,
he is.
There's no real backup option for Palmer. And Nkunku will leave, Chukwuemeka will leave. Money will be brought in from them sales as well. Felix just left to Al Nassr. So, God forbid, Palmer got injured. You'd need to make sure that you've got another 10 in there as well, who's capable of also playing with Palmer as a kind of like double 10. So there's game time there. And Hato, my preference would have been an overlapping fullback because I just feel like we don't have someone that really stretches the pitch over there to complement maybe a Simmons as well if he's stuck in. But Hato is obviously highly regarded.
Yeah.
He's captained this club, 19, loads of game time, and he's coming in to deputise Cucurella. At the end of the day, we need someone to back up or give an option to Cucurella because we cannot rinse this guy any longer. Like, he's played so much football, it's insane. And I guess the plus of Hato is at least he can tuck into a back three as well if he wants to play on the left side of a back three. I don't really want to see Colwell as a wide centre back. Badia Shill, same. So, yeah, you're kind of fixing some issues. There's still some stuff that I'm looking at thinking, could we have that? Could we have this? But yeah, you're not going to have maybe every single thing at all times in every position. So yeah, man.
Have it all, can you?
Yeah.
I'm surprised with Hato being the left back signing. In terms of like what you just said about overlapping centre back, he is quite.
Really.
Yeah, he's built like a centre back. He's not really built like a full back. So when I first heard he was coming in, I thought he would be more of a centre back because he's in that sort of Colwell profile of player.
Yeah, he'll be left though because I think with this, Chelsea are clearly very rigid on what they've already done. Like Renato Vega was a classic example, another left back that you can kind of maybe see as a centre back. That's what he goes and does at Juventus on loan, and now he's going to move, and he's probably going to play centre back wherever he leaves to. They're just getting exactly that kind of profile again. Someone that's aggressive, someone that can play left back but looks more like a centre back, like a Calafiori maybe at Arsenal or something like that. So. Yeah, it's just same with Nkunku, same kind of thing with Simmons. They just want that kind of left half space kind of guy. So they're pretty much sticking to what they've done previously. They're just making sure hopefully these ones actually work.
I think that's the wise thing to do. Like I said, but I'm sorry to take it back to Liverpool. It's like what Liverpool are doing with head coach and the manager thing.
Yeah.
If you keep a solid philosophy in the team, which is what that type of dynamic does. So Liverpool buy players to fit Liverpool's philosophy, not necessarily to fit what Arne Slot always wants. Because that way, what you end up with is a Man United team with 6 different managers and 6 different squads all in one and not knowing how to gel them together.
Yeah,
because
so
there's
it's
no
got to
philosophy in
align.
the club no more.
And
And it's all Alex Ferguson's fault, that, by the way, yeah. Because he was the only man capable of running a club like that, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, I think Xavi would be great. Xavi Simmons, I think, is a fantastic footballer, lad.
He needs to make it work, this one, because I feel like he obviously had the PSG move, didn't really pan out for him. Obviously, he was there when Messi and such arrived, so it was not easy. But I feel like we talked about him for so long since he was a kid. He was supposed to be the wonder kid.
Yeah.
He's not really stuck so far. In Leipzig, he's been good. He's been nothing wrong with him. But if he does move to Chelsea, he needs to make this one work because otherwise, big clubs might not look at him the same.
It's true, lads.
So-
I never really count a PSG move if it doesn't work out as a club that is really going to make me worry about somebody because it's so hard to make it
PSG,
work at
that's
PSG,
true.
no matter who you are, to be quite honest with you.
TK as well.
Yeah,
PSG.
Fair,
yeah,
Then he
absolutely,
has
yeah.
to go to Frankfurt and he's back now. So.
Yeah. Chelsea to sign Hato and Simmons. But the first question I've got for you is, Matisse, this is from Jikowe. Matisse, Donnarumma will be available. Do you take him? Around 40 million transfer fee and he wants around 250 to 300k a week. Would you have him in goal? Because Sanchez...
Yeah, I mean, the lift that would give the team would be ridiculous. I would take him, of course, because I would like to think that the goalkeeper is, for me, top 3 positions in the team. That's the area of the team where you can't really hide, you can't really make a mistake.
Yeah.
There's no one to clean up your mess, and it makes a massive difference to the back line in terms of the defenders in front. They know that the person behind them is going to claim the cross, going to communicate, going to be a figure that can be relied upon. There isn't like a moment in a game that's just going to just turn just for no reason randomly. He'd be a massive upgrade. I'd bring him in absolutely. Do I think we're going to? Absolutely not. Because of the wages that you just mentioned. And I like our wage bill, so I can't be a hypocrite and now be annoyed that it does hamper us from sometimes getting these type of players, because I think our wage bill allows us to sell players quite quickly, which people are seeing when they flop, or if they don't do well, we don't need them, we get rid of them very, very quickly. If someone's on a high wage and they flop, as we've seen at Man United, it is a problem.
Yep.
And we're not blessed with, an 80k stadium or, etc. to just move mad. Do you know what I mean? These kind of restraints are there for a reason. And I do think you can, we have got some talent, hopefully, in the goalkeeping area. Going on loan to Strasbourg today, confirmed Penders. I'll be keeping a very close eye on him next season because I'm hoping that he is going to be, a top player that maybe mitigates missing out on some of these keepers. But right now, am I confident with someone like Sanchez in goal? No, because he's always got something up his sleeve. So I would upgrade, but I'm not expecting it. And yeah, maybe I just got to suffer one more season.
I think it's great. Thing is, I just feel like you spend so much money everywhere else on the pitch, but for 2 seasons now, Robert Sanchez he's just there. And I know he was really good against
the trust
PSG.
that they have in him is crazy.
But
he's in good form, but yeah,
like he was really good against PSG in the final. But like, you can't go into another season relying on Robert Sanchez.
I'll tell you what surprised me is that they let Kepa go but retained Sanchez. Matisse, is that not surprised to you? Because I would say, based on what I'm seeing, Kepa
is not the level whatsoever. You may have seen something, but you won't see
better
it
than Sanchez,
consistently.
Shots.
It's not worth. For me. It's not worth the conversation. I think Sanchez is in much better form. In the back end of the season, Club World Cup, he was really good. Kepa has got so many limitations to him. It's just it's not even worth.
Really?
It's not even worth bringing him to the table for me. Like he had to leave. I don't want him anywhere near our goalkeeping position, that's for sure. So
I didn't know.
He's a backup goalkeeper. That's what you've signed him for 5 million. He's not gonna. If Raya gets injured and he's starting, you're not winning the title. That's it. It's done. Like
Really?
Tyrese finished. Yes,
He was all right for Bournemouth.
it was linked to Jackson this weekend, and I can see that, and especially because we
Just take Nunes instead.
but the thing is with Jackson is I used to call him the baby Isak, and obviously that, or the daddy Jesus. But he's that type of player where he does link up, he does hold up the ball, he does carry it, he does facilitate for others. Yeah, he hasn't got anywhere near the finishing quality of Isak, but profile-wise, it's not too far away from what they've gone with in the past. And they were obviously interested in Ikatike as well, who again is of that mould.
Yeah.
So I do think profile-wise, even if he's missing a few things, which he is, there's still enough boxes being ticked, especially Premier League experience, 2 seasons on the trot as well. I can see them going for him. We want like 60, 65 minimum.
For Nicholas Jackson?
The asking price was 80, and I was like, there's no way. And I was like, I know we're not going to get 80. However, I'm glad that they've done this because this is different. There's not many options out there for Newcastle. There's Wissa. Brentford are probably not going to sell him until
Wissa said no.
Wissa said no.
Oh really? Well then there you go. Because Brentford needed to replace him. They've lost Mbeumo. They lost Tony. There's too many strikers over the last couple of years. Like, there's not loads of guys out there that you can go and get. Mateta maybe at Palace.
Well,
what's he going to cost?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
How old is Jackson?
24. Perfect age for Newcastle as well.
He looks way older.
Yeah,
he looks older.
You said he was related to a lot of different players there, and you were saying he plays like Daddy Jesus or something. He doesn't. The only person he's related to is Nunes, lad. He's not.
Liverpool fans keep
the same player.
He's the same player. He's nothing like Nunes. I don't understand this Nunes comparison.
I think Jackson is much more tidier player.
Nunes doesn't thread a pass in behind.
Nunes is chaos at all times, and sometimes that chaos is brilliant chaos, like he did against Newcastle when you were a 10-man. And he came on and won the game. So no, I think Jackson's the better player.
But are we saying here that Jackson is this cultured centre?
No,
he can be. He can be a bozo. He can be a bozo. Yes, he can.
He is a bozo.
He can be with Darwin Nunes.
Well, you would know more than me. You watch him week in, week out. But I must say that
who's better?
I've not seen
Jackson.
that culture.
You think Jackson's a better footballer than Nunes?
Yes.
Yeah, I do as well.
I would agree with that.
Comfortably.
You'll have to let us know in the comments.
He's a better dribbler. He's a better passer. He's better. He holds the ball up. Yeah, he used to be a winger.
Here's the problem with Jackson.
His brain.
Yeah, 100%.
He's not mature enough. He needs. I think you know what. I do think that him playing under someone like Eddie Howe and getting him away from London, because I mean there are rumours that he's open to distractions, shall we say? I think him playing for Eddie Howe, mind you, going to Newcastle, there's a lot of distractions there as well.
I don't know if you know,
but I do think that would be a good move for him. I do.
But people are laughing about 65 million. Trust me, right now, this is not going to be less than 60.
He is a good player.
It's the market right now.
It's the market. Yeah. When you're seeing Madueke go for 55, what do you think Jackson's going to cost? Whoa. When you're seeing Kudus off a bad season going for that, or Ikatike's going
70 mil,
people are costing.
How many goals did he get last season?
He got 10, but he was injured for a bit of it as well.
And
he got 15 year before.
He started the season really well last season, and then the injury came.
He had 9 goals before mid-December. Then he got injured a couple of weeks after that, and then he just was awful after that. But
he's like the tier after Nunes, isn't he? I hear what you're saying. He's just above Nunes, but not that far away. They're both there finishing.
One thing, sorry, going back to the Sesko stuff.